Anyway, we've had our map stolen, which is cringe.
Yeah, there's not really... All we can say it's a sector assignment. We can look at the players and see who's on what side, but there we go.
Maps.
Oh, everyone's
Oh,
naked.
they're naked. Ooh, I like this position.
Interesting.
Nope, nope, here they go. Oh, no, there we go.
Sayak doesn't have the right mod set because he keeps sinking into the ground.
Also, I'd just like to say, everyone, it doesn't matter how you feel, Red 4 are going to win because DJ is doing his first ever Platoon HQ lead. So DJ is going to win, Red 4 are going to win.
They're turning up safe start time or something.
Yeah. 16 minutes and 25 seconds.
All right, anyway, this is going to be an ad sector fight. Opfor is attacking 3 blue 4 sectors in the town. This parallels the OFCRA mission we saw yesterday a little bit, but let's go ahead and go through our mission brief. Dream, give me a voice for brief.
I'll just do the normal movie one, which is what I was doing and prepping for before we started. In August of 1984, clandestine Russian troops, Opfor, under the cover of night and traveling in fishing vessels, have attempted to sneak attack on the Mediterranean island of Bozcadda. But after a heated encounter at sea with a local fisherman who mistook them for a rival fishing fleet, have been forced south of their target, the administrative center of the island's Marquez. Suspicious of the fleet's captain's thick Russian accent, one of the fishermen alerted the authorities, and troops from the island's heavy U.S. presence, Blue 4, have been dispatched from their base on the island to defend the town at all costs. Forced to improvise, the Russians have commandeered several vehicles from the local population and are determined to press on with their objective.
All right, game mode,
Okay,
3
two
sector
things. I
control. Go
don't
ahead.
know, one thing I was just going to say. So the Russians went on a stealth objective to get onto the, the beach and were managed to be chased away by fishermen.
Yes.
Nice.
Have you ever met Greek fishermen, man? They're scary.
I've never met a Greek person.
They're
Well,
scary.
I have technically, but I've never met a Greek person in person.
Well, you've had one Greek shred your ego to bits. I mean, just imagine what the fishermen do.
In the first place.
Well, now you especially don't.
Yeah,
anyway,
now I especially don't.
Op4 have 1980s kits. This is one of those Cold War operations we have for loadouts, AK-74s, RPKs, PKMs. The sniper gets a Mosin Nagant now. And aviation don't have a choice for their weaponry, but they still have a difference between the 74 and the AS Val. I want to quickly look at a squad here just to see what the marksmen get in terms of...
Maybe I have to stop playing again. Mosin Nagant, that's my gun.
Just for the Mosin Nagant.
Just for the Mosin.
Yeah, so off of the roster, you also get a marksman weapon for the squad.
We should probably mention, the fact that for people who don't know, it is a brand new mod set with brand new things.
Look at Lolo and what he has on the Mosin. That just looks cursed. Oh my god.
That's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. That is in no way, shape, or form surely not going to match up to the Mosin. Surely not. That is not going to work with the Mosin.
That's disturbing.
That's not going to... I fully am expecting that to not range properly.
So yeah, the marksmen get SVDs, and he gets a Mosin with this.
Actually, to be fair, the SVD, and I'm dead set on this, is dog shit.
Okay, I'd still rather have that than the abomination that Lolo has. Okay, well, let's agree to disagree. That is certainly something. I'm curious to see what Blue 4 is going to have, but otherwise, looking through the rest of Op4's stuff, they don't have anything specific in their CSW section. They've got 2 Dishka fishing boats. They have 1 large fishing vessel.
So they've got
fishermen. 3 smuggler boats. They've got 3 small boats, a pickup, 3 motorbikes. Yeah, they came in here as a fake fisherman fleet. 2 pickup Vics, 2 Skodas, a taxi, a PKM Hilux, an old Gaz 24, and then a PKP Datsun 620 pickup.
Someone's opened the back of the taxi already. Oh, are these the ones that you can get in the back of?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god.
Like
look at them,
sneak a person.
So many good plays.
But the giant fishing vessel, man, This is, I think, a newer thing in 3CV. I want to make custom attachments on that. Like, that'll be a cool op. What?
Liru, look at the massive fishing boat and look right next to it. Surely that doesn't end well.
That's just because of the water drift. That should be fine. No. Should be in the keyword. I want to
see a flying boat.
See, this just makes me want to make a little bird op where every player, like, they'll sit on the sides of little birds and they'll fight a fishing fleet, like a Chinese one with, like, crazy custom comps. It's been a while since I did a bench seat little bird op, but it's fully due at this point. There's so many little ops I gotta make.
I shot down an attack chopper on the skids of a little bird once.
By the way, Opfor, they get 1 HE round per person for their RPG 7s. Blue 4 do not get any HE, though. But let's go ahead and look at Blue 4 kits. So we have a 1980 set made by Maz again. Loadouts are going to be M16s and Colt carbines, the M249, and the M60. So I haven't phased the 240 Bravo in yet. That's nice. And then MP5 as the secondary weapon for aviation, or for recon. So I like to see a submachine gun in play, and then they get an M24. I'm curious what their marksman rifle is going to be, though. So I got to dig for that. They already have Iqbal stuck in the rock.
M14 is there. Seems to be the well, yeah, that's what the recon silence guys.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see if that's also for the marksman rifle, because the 10-round M Mark 14 with the vanilla mags would be, you know, equivalent to the.
He's so funny.
So I got Flux over here. Yep, it's he's part of Charlie. He's got a Mark 14 DMR.
Can you? Oh no, you can't see what mags it has.
But he's got a. No, that's definitely a 20-round mag.
Was it 20 round?
That's a 20-round. Yeah. So US getting the better marksman rifle there, in all honesty. I know 20-round mags exist for the SVD, but they're in different mods. We have it in our TSB assets file, for example. But let's see, timing-wise. Let's see what else we got. Nothing custom in the CSW section. Assets, they have an M2 M113, 2 unarmed M113s, a Mutt Jeep, an open transport truck, 2 other Willy Jeeps, and then a 113 with an M240 7.62 machine gun. Now, let's go ahead and cover the roster real quick. So Chult's going to be commanding for Blue 4. He is not one of the guys we see command all the time every week, but he takes it, I'd say once a week, once every other week. We see him take it often enough. Malin going to be commanding X-Ray. Fred is his 2IC. Stark taking the sniper. Riccardi and Cole Arcane taking the suppressed guns. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to say,
oh, no.
Playing sustained assault earlier. Stark was camping the mobile respawn Vic.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with what we're currently going over right now, though?
Yes. No, it doesn't. But
okay. Can we not talk about it yet until we finish the roster, so I can get the predictions in?
Okay. Fine.
Thank you. Arcane and Mimi are taking the suppressed MP5s. Norris is going to be Alpha Squad leader for Blue 4 with Yanni, Frodo, Heinrichsen, and Swan. Under him for Alpha 1. Alpha 2 is going to have Iqbal, Bates, and Matafine. Bravo does not seem to have a leadership element. Instead, it's going to be 2 teams. One team led by Swola with Shepard, Ace, Theli, Pepit, and Kay. Under him, Bravo 1 has Rory leading with Tackleberry, N1, Turk, Andrews, Banks, and Eric. Together, Charlie HQ has a full squad of Pepega Pirates. Last week, we didn't see a lot of them because they were all playing Elden Ring, but it looks like they have brought the full 9 yards here. We got Kane leading with Legal Action, Novix, Vince, Flux, Sideways, Coda, Clown, and then we got Grav, Maz, and Schnuffles, I think, bundling in as well. And then Delta HQ is just a 3-man team with Rave Master leading Gent and Ironsov. Looking over at the Opfor position, we have DJ leading. He's in Fatal Puppy Squad or whatever Emzikov's community is. I haven't seen him. Maybe I've seen him lead once, and I don't remember the result of that. But he's got Korvac as his 2IC, Miss Spear as the platoon medic, Vagrant taking the X-Ray team lead, Bread as the medic, Lolo as that cursed frickin' Mosin sniper.
It's great. He's gonna get kills.
Okay, let's see it. That's just you know.
So sexy.
Revenge being, I guess, just another rifleman there with Sam and Seismo. I can't tell which weapons they took, but they are already loaded up here. It looks like Sam's taking an AS Val. Seismo also taking an AS Val. This AO, since it's CQC focused, I would recommend an AS Val, but after seeing what we saw last week where 2 AS Val gunners tried to 1v2 a guy in a Humvee and completely lost, I don't really believe in the AS Val anymore, but we'll see because I know they revamped a few damage types, specifically grenades. They changed how grenades work, and I want to see how much more effective or less effective they're going to be. But otherwise, Spike URP leading at Bravo 1 with Ionder, Whiplash, Pertin, Infidel, Yanni, and Crolio. And Pertin, if I didn't mention him. So, Scandy Recon guys in Bravo 1, more Scandy in Bravo 2. Nafs, Iceberg, Cats, Dobbs, Nemesis, and Cullis together. We got 1RW with some other guys under Charlie 2. So, 1RW with Wise, Albin, Timex, Syke, and Koak. I like to always mention Timex, Syke, Albin, that group, because they also play in OFCRA, and I'm under firm belief of if you play in multiple different types of communities that feature PvP, you are more open to other types of how to play. You know, you draw wisdom from multiple places, and thus you are a better player, but sometimes, you know, it just doesn't show. Jib Style leading Delta HQ here with Delta 1 being led by Newton. We got Bant and Dooley together with Riley, Callie, Autovisky, and Falcon. And then Delta 2 has, I might have said Newton as Delta 2, I meant Delta 1, but Delta 2 has, I believe, Oddball leading with Green Thumb, Skipu, Solak, Shy, Savan, and Barrett. So, good divide in the communities. Papega on one side, Scandy on the other. Opfor with Scandy also has Bant, Dooley, Falcon. Did you see where Stark was? Okay, so Stark's also on Blue 4 X-Ray. Yeah, and that's a pretty good role for him. We've got a good divide of players on both sides. Just a big, yeah, because the big chunk of really good players is always on Papega, and they're pretty well loaded. Now, AO-wise, do you want to break down the sectors?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Sector 1 is on the northeastern side of the town, so it's all relegated to this one town. I can understand why they may have gone for a seaborne invasion, but the fact that no one is actually in the boats makes me imagine that they're just not going to, which I actually think is a better idea because of this castle. And just the amount of sight lines that Red 4 are going to have to go through to actually do a seaborne invasion. And I think it's a lot better for Red 4 to do ground-based rather than sea-based, because I think they'll have more maneuverability, and they won't have to put in a full rush. But anyway, so the furthest sector from the other two is Sector 1. It is all the way up to the north. I'm not seeing anyone going near it, and that kind of makes sense. Maybe you want to keep Sector 2 and Sector 3 closer if you're setting up in sort of that area, because, you know, if Sector 1 falls, then you know which way at least, like, you know, a squad is coming. And that's also the furthest sector out of reach, so it could also be a pretty good fallback zone with the castle being right there. Anyway, for the actual area, it is, yeah, it's just residential buildings with that one church, which is really the only point of, you know, it's basically just a residential sector. There's nothing really special about it. Lots of buildings, lots of corners, lots of cubbies, lots of things you're going to have to keep an eye out for. Sector 2 is another church in the middle of sort of a park area. You got
it's pretty much the church compound and then a little bit of extra room.
Different to Sector 1 is in there's not that many buildings, so, you know, not many places to hide, but you can hide in the buildings just off of it to make it a bit easier for yourself.
I do appreciate that they're climbing to the rooftop of the building, but at the same time, that's really exposed.
X-ray on.
Yeah.
Red 4 managed to get that hill, then you are like, it's straight.
Hey, Devour, thanks for the 13-month reset. Thanks for all the work you do for me.
That's really it for Sector 2.
Keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
I think Red 4 might end up having a trouble with this one if Blue 4 can use the buildings just off it correctly. Sector 3 is
just another grouping of buildings.
No, group of buildings. So this is basically just town invasion.
Yep.
Maybe you can consider it closer to the dock area, but where it is mainly just buildings, lots of buildings. but the difference with this one is where Pepega Pirates are actually right now is south-southwest. You know, they are going to take the brunt of the first force if they do move straight to it. So if they do go for a 3-2-1 cap, then that will be the first area, but I can't imagine they will. You can only really imagine they will spread out to the, you know, the west and come in maybe from 2 angles. Maybe try and get up on that hill, or at very least stick to the valley below it.
Yeah.
But that construction site gives like incredible sight lines, and hell, if you were to actually get on the crane, yeah, if you got on the crane, you can actually see Red Force spawn. It's very far, so you're obviously not going to be able to see anything with the view distance.
because the view distance is 800, but that is good Overwatch. The crane's a death trap, though. There's no cover up there.
But the construction site is almost as good at it. You just can't see because you can see into the low ground areas.
I'm going to be honest, Sector 2 is also a bit of a death trap. I mean, there's not a lot of internal places to hide, and I get that they're all trying to fortify the top of this church, but there's so many angles where you can flank it, and so many buildings you can get Overwatch on it. So that one, I think, is the dud sector that, again, seeing Blue4 put so much fortification around it, I feel like Sector 1 would have been a better choice here, in my opinion.
This is where my thoughts are. Sector 1 is probably the best, especially from a situational point of view. If Sector 3 gets taken and Blue4 have to push back,
then they'll push into Sector 1.
They'll push into Sector 1 and cover all of these buildings, meaning Red 4 have to go through and probably, you know, at least partially clear every single one of those buildings. And
Jay,
if
we'll talk about that.
Intense fighting leading up to Sector 1, then Red 4 are going to be possibly low on men, and, you know, just that constant moving through will take them down like one by one. So I agree with you. Sector 1 is the best just because the like sheer amount of cover and buildings Blue4 have to set up. Sector 2 I think is probably the worst sector because, like you said, it is just a death trap. It's way too open, and where they're setting up I think is just not going to be enough. They've actually put the defenses on the northern side, which I think is a really weird decision, especially since if your plan is to retreat north, that gives Red 4 an actual like firing position if they decide to go up there.
Sounds good, Devour.
But yes, round has begun, so let's see how Red 4 are
thanks for the 35 months
Sam is
resub. Hope you keep enjoying playing and watching, and I hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario.
Sam is dead.
So that was one of their suppressed shooters, and
my God, Sismo.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Well,
we are off
he's
to a
getting picked up by another group there, and they're off.
I feel bad for Sam, and TJ is in the taxi.
That's pretty funny. All right, well, first death, just right out in the get-go in the first minute.
This is why you never get on small vehicles. Like, I do not trust them.
Gonna write that timestamp.
Blue4 X-Ray, I think, have a really good plan here. They've spread across the mountain and are actually sending some crew to go down.
You're gonna see some early fighting start, though, within the first few minutes, because Opfor's already getting close to the AO. Now, real quick, in this situation, Pepega versus Scandi. Scandi on the offense, Pepega on the defense. Pepega's chosen to hold the big construction building. What are your thoughts on who's going to win a direct confrontation between those two powerhouses?
Confrontation depends. I think it all depends on who sees each other first, because if Red 4 are able to like see them, you know, they do have a bit of work to do, but if they're able to get up close, I think Scandi could use their tactical prowess to clear. But if in every other situation, I think Pepega Pirates takes this just because of their
I'd love
like,
to see that
brilliance in defense.
I could link you with someone for that
and their
too.
aggressiveness in defense.
That's Alchemator needs tested.
But again, if Scandi Recon are able to take that tactical like ability that we all know them for, then I think this will go very, very well for them. I'm actually seeing someone's on a boat out here.
Yeah, no, they brought one of the armed Dishka boats, but I think in this certain situation, I'm going to be honest, Pepega, in my opinion, on a direct confrontation for CQC, like, let's say both sides were coming at each other in a neutral objective, I think Pepega would just barely, on average, be able to beat out Scandi. But that's a really broad statement, because all of the firefights I've seen between Pepega and Scandi have always gone wild, in the sense of you have flanks, you have flanking of the flanks, you have these really great tactical plays. Scandi almost always has the superior tactics, but Pepega, player to player, have the better skills.
We said it last week. Vega Pirates isn't like their good plays and like abilities doesn't come from their doesn't come from their tacticalness like Scandi Recon. It comes from their individual aggressive bases. That just allows them to play so well. And here we go, Sniper firing out at the huge blob of Red 4-4s. If anyone has a GL at this point, then that is.
X-Ray does have a guy with a GL usually. I'm just not sure if he's up here. But
they're firing back.
Yep. So back on that topic, though. So for this specific situation, because I had a few guys in chat ask, Pepega outnumbers Scandi right now, but Pepega is already trying to lock down buildings to overwatch large amounts of open area, and they're going to be on the defense, which will allow for Scandi to do more of its tactical flanking and maneuvering.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say before, if you don't mind, if I quickly
go ahead.
If Pepega Pirates were to push back into the town and Scandi Recon will make their way into the town, it's Scandi Recon all day. Because Scandi is so good at going building.
Scandi, I would say, is the best at building to building. The only thing I'm worried about is players like King, Legal Action, Guy Fieri, or what's the fourth one?
Oh my god.
What?
Delta H, the part of the Delta HQ crew just hit a really beautiful shot on the Platoon HQ boat. Platoon HQ boat is down. Korvac and Misbear had to get out. And
wow.
You know.
But my point is, there's a few really good players on Pepega itself that on their own could do a lot of damage. But yeah, no, so that boat's going to be sunk. These two are going to have to swim away. But there's already people waiting on the coast to pick them off. So that small little sideshow is unfortunately going to be out. But I think that was more of a distraction piece because you don't see any Opfor. Well, no, never mind. You do see Opfor infantry coming up. So Opfor's gone for a pincer maneuver.
This is what I thought they would do. I think, again, coming from the sea was a bad idea. I guess sending out that single dishcom was just there to maybe do recon and just provide some cover support, but now it's obviously
Guy Fieri, Legal
but
Action.
I think the pincer's the best way here, so you don't have to fight through each individual position. But now they're fighting at like a well-positioned and well-entrenched Alpha force, and an X-Ray, which is again trying to sneak behind them. That's stark.
Gosh, who am I forgetting in that quadruplet? It's King, Guy Fieri, Legal Action. It's not Flux. It's not Sideways. It's not Novix. Those guys are like literally like just a tier below.
Bay? No, Bay's not part.
No, Bay's not Pepega.
Oh fuck. Yeah, Legal, King.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Arma Jesus?
Arma Jesus. That's it. And just as you said that, Ruspert in my chat said Arma Jesus too. Yep. Those four are just... Yeah, he's not on today from the looks of things. Usually it's Legal Action is the one that's missing. But those guys just... God, we see them week after week just doing work. We see Bay doing work. We see... Nem, I don't see work as often as those guys, but Bay and Dooley will do work. Falcon will do work.
We've had our first death. And it is Yanni. The fact that he's in a door and there's a guy looking at him.
Yeah, it's because there's that 50 cal firing from Charlie HQ. Yeah, they were trying to move in.
Already took down on the Scandi Recon. That was a really nice shot, though.
Yeah.
Yanni is the first to die in the conventional warfare.
So that was Legal Action gunning on the M2 of the Humvee, as predicted. And now, if you look in the back, they have that gun oriented a certain way. So just under the gun, they've got a guy ranging for him. If this was real life, though, that guy's ears he would not be able to hear.
No.
Oh, man.
Deaf. And to be fair, if we had a Ace hearing turned on, he would also be deaf again.
Quiet.
You know what I mean by, like,
yeah, I know. Rocket going up the hill. Just missed.
Is that the man, the myth, the legend?
That might have been Iander firing up there. He was reloading, so it looked like he was firing a...
He's taking another. He's right next to the wall. He is just...
Yeah, he is backblasting himself.
So they do have...
Great hit, just low. They're going for that 240. No, he did hit it. It has a damage texture.
Yeah, but I think he hit it on a corner way, so...
Yeah, it was a weak hit, otherwise it would have actually started flaming out and stuff.
No engine, but he has got that HE, which I'm surprised he's either already used or he just hasn't decided to use it.
That might have been the first shot, unless he just reloaded it. Oh, that was the HE, and that was shorter because it's a different round type. It's heavier than the other warheads, so that's why it was completely short right there.
That's unfortunate. That would have been a very, very good. Initially, here we go. Now we've got Alpha pulling back because I don't think they've taken casualties, but I think they've taken
real
enough
quick
to stand fire.
on the coastal side, we also have Burt down in Charlie 2 as Blue 4 is starting to pick them off. But meanwhile, Blue 4, we've lost Novix from Pepega. He was on the rooftop, and it looks like he was sniped. But he is the only casualty. I'm going to look at...
No, the sniper is over there.
Yeah, so I think Lolo picked him off.
Hey! The Mosin.
Yeah, he is looking in that direction, too. That freaking Mosin BS.
What a man. You actually have Stark down here moving up. And reminder, Stark is the man with the sniper rifle.
Yep. He's going to try to get in close. I mean, that would be devastating at this range for headshots.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But, you know, if he actually has to take anyone on, to be fair, Stark... I mean, I did dunk on him earlier with a pistol when he had an like a machine gun. I can't actually remember which one it was, but I dunked on him and it was great.
You've got more of X-Ray coming around on the rear of this push. This could be game-changing for this round.
I think that's what they're calling for. I think they're calling for more guns. Because Mimi only really has that MP5, which will be deadly, but, you know, more guns never hurts. Jibs sitting in the back. Who is Jibs? Oh, he's Delta HQ, so he's leading from the back, but he might be caught out by Stark here. You actually have Periton, who's looting Yanni. I think Yanni had... Yeah, Yanni was an RPG carrier.
Yeah, so he's probably taking those extra RPGs. He did dump his radio, too, but I'm worried he might come out and get caught by... that X-Ray group.
He might catch out Stark because he's actually perfectly hidden right now behind that door.
Real quick, by the way, look at Miss Spear and Korvac in the water. Blue 4 has turned their attention to the coastal units, but this might actually allow these units that were in the boat to get in. We'll see how that play out in a few minutes. Pertin now running up, Stark checking that area. They're on Yanni's body. Pertin able to move up. Blue 4 didn't notice.
Here comes Bravo 2, and of course...
Yep, coming up on the hill.
Scandi, they've come up and just surprised them. And Delta are moving further through the town. Yeah, I've noticed...
So Naders was taken out. Yep.
I've noticed Scandi Recon have been splitting into different forces. So as you can see in Bravo 2, you've got NAFs and... yeah,
some really aggressive Scandi Recon players. NAFs and Nemesis especially.
And then you've got Delta 1, who has Eander and
I do want to point out, over the past few weeks, I have been seeing members of MUR join them, especially Cullis and Cats, and Dobbs, I think 1 or 2 weeks before, after. So let's say MUR has been playing for 3 or 4 weeks. Dobbs has been playing for 1 or 2 weeks additional with these guys. So I think it's just a few people playing with the Scandi Recon mindset, learning it, and it's really showing. Just that level of aggression with these flank plays.
Bravo 2 are moving up to a huge Alpha 1 force, and they might actually just surprise them because none of them are actually paying attention.
Another Blue 4 guy gets taken out.
And that nade, though.
This Alpha 2 guy has no idea where that spray is. A satchel being thrown in panic by Swan. Not close enough to do any significant damage, though. Opfor did a pretty wide berth there. You also have Nemesis flanking on the right side.
Oh, that's a really good nade. Hits above. Oh, the height. Oh! No, okay. I thought he killed him. He was just healing. Bravo 2 lead. Nas is moving.
Ooh, grenade right behind Nem. That hurts him.
Destroy 2 guys.
Yep. And he gets both of them at that flank. So again, that big aggression you're gonna see by Scandi players there showing. And that's going to allow the rest of Opfor to start pushing. You still got Blue 4 X-Ray behind them. But some great early flanking.
Oh, it's Platoon. I just realized it's Chol. Chol's about to be killed because they're not paying attention.
You're right. He's in the back line. And both of them, beautiful double kill right there. Nemesis unfortunately walks right up to a 249 gunner and gets taken out by Yomi. But Nafs has done his job, and Yomi gets taken out by Nafs.
5 or 6 here.
Yeah, no, definitely. And is immediately taken out by Nafs as Dobbs takes the other guy that was up there. And that is that entire group wipe. That is Blue 4 command wipe. Nafs got at least 5 or 6 of those kills. That was beautiful.
The northwestern flank for Red 4 have taken barely any casualties. Though the southeastern flank is not.
Hold up, X-Ray started getting engaged. Riccardi is knocked unconscious. I think Opfor, yep, so the other Scandi Recon group, so Iander, Reaper, Whiplash, they've turned around, and they're now starting to engage. Important to note, Reaper and Iceberg, who are playing under Scandi, are still under TSB's banner, technically, so they're just bringing everyone they can, and just playing a very aggressive position here.
Stark's found a pretty decent position. He's trying to pick people off, but...
Well, they were just engaged, and they're still being engaged to suppress.
Oh, he is not ranged.
Yeah, I saw that short land pretty short. Some trees just got knocked over by that smoke round. Well, Winter, thank you so much for the 40-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations.
Stark has the ability to get some pretty good pickups here because all of them are sort of being a little bit stationary on that hill.
So, Blue 4, if you look at the roster, they've lost the entirety of Alpha.
Yeah.
They lost Command. Otherwise, they're pretty well put here. Opfor, though, have only taken a few licks across various groups. So, Opfor doing a good job of maintaining their number advantage, but I'm really worried about their position because now their front line is going to be flanked unless X-Ray can do damage. Go ahead.
Have a quick look through Blue 4's roster. Do you think anyone here is... No, I'm just saying, is anyone here capable of taking up the mantle of command? I think Fred. Yeah,
because Cholt didn't really do it to IC. Would it fall to X-Ray command then?
I think it would, but if I don't, actually no.
Oh shit! Blue 4 X-Ray. Look who's charging towards them. Look at the two chuckleheads charging to him. These are the two you never want to fight in a CQC environment while you're being pinned by Overwatch elements of Scandi who have the marksmanship ability. Only group that'd be better is Papega.
Oh, Falcon managed to make it into the building. Marlon doesn't hear nor see the door open. He's actually going to get up into the window, but he's going to quickly find out that the window is... Both windows on that side are actually closed.
Isn't Malin also Scandi?
Yeah, Marlin's Scandi.
Huh.
Do you see what I mean? They split up now?
Yeah. Arkin gets taken out down the street by, I believe that was Riley. Yep.
They decides to turn around and move with squad because I think they're getting...
Blue 4 X-Ray's pinned here.
And you just have Falcon.
Band's pulled back to his guys, but Falcon, he's going for blood.
Falcon's realized the windows are useless on this side.
Yeah.
If they weren't, that would have been a really good position.
Good flanking.
I'm interested to know where Stark has got to. Where is Stark?
What happened to you?
Oh, he's moving through. He's got his pistol out.
I heard some pistol shots, and now I see that Riccardi's dead.
It sounded like they were destroying windows.
Now, okay, real quick. Miss Spear has made it on the shore, and the other guy, Korvac, has made it on the shore. So I want to see what these infiltrators can do.
Oh, Falcon's moving about the house. Marlon, if Marlon has the sound turns up, you're going to hear him very soon. He might actually walk straight out into Marlon's line of fire. Oh!
Falcon dodges. He's running back, might run into Solik there.
Solik's deciding to push back, not entirely sure why.
Yeah, so Falcon, he's just running back to regroup with his guys, so Solik now pushing. Interesting call. But Opfor, I just saw them get in the 240 Bravo and fire it, but it looks like the gun's disabled because it's facing downward.
So Stark's trying to find a good position to get elevation.
Solik almost catching Mimi out of position, puts a few shots down, comes around. Solik now watching the gate as Malin crawls over.
I think Marlon definitely saw Solik there.
Yep.
Yeah. Side special back. Stark decides to break off and move north to try and get a...
Oh, Malin might be caught in the open here, and he's taken out by Solik. No bullets went on Solik, though. Great security by Solik there, but no, Blue 4 X-Ray have misplayed here. You got Stark coming around with that sniper trying to find positions, but Band...
he's run into.
Of course. I mean, if anyone could get a good jump on these three, it would be Stark, but he doesn't have the firepower to take out these three heavy hitters. At
If
least
he
one,
hits-
maybe two, but
if he
not all
hits
three.
3 quick pistol shots, then maybe.
This is really favoring Opfor right now. Just a really great flanking strategy. Blue
DJ
4 has been forced to pull
been-
into the town.
I have to give it to DJ. This is a
Great,
plan that he's
great
made.
strategy.
I'm looking at Solek right now, and I'm noticing a certain Mimi is no longer there.
Yeah, Mimi is
Mimi is dead.
Mimi's dead, so it's just down to Fred.
Solek is if Solek did kill Mimi there, he's
Mimi,
gone
so
too
Mimi's
big.
the body in the doorway where you
Yeah.
see Arcanes on the patio.
Oh yeah.
So I think he killed Mimi as he was running back in. But now you got Fred folding around. But yeah, Stark desperately trying to find a good overwatch position to find more people to shoot at. He's unable to because Opfor's flanking action here is doing well.
Eric in the M13, popping the smoke, making a smoke screen.
Ooh, Solek might just spot Fred through the window. Engages, not sure if Fred got hit there. I don't see any blood. Grenade being thrown in, it bounces off the side. Fred, I just saw Fred get hit by a bullet. But now you got Eric coming around with that 113. Another grenade gets thrown, it's deflected though. Solek, yeah,
Fred goes for
I think he just hurt himself with that grenade.
Eric is coming up.
Yeah. And he's firing at it.
He might have thought there might have been a gun.
Might have
on
been a
it.
gunner on it trying to flank him, so he
Stark,
just fired
I know-
first.
I know Stark is trying to be careful here, but he's moving way too slow.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just part of the caution. AT going up, it shoots over though. I think it was trying to be used as a shock weapon against the Opfor push. But it's just...
Meesphere. He might be about to take out Grav.
This is
What's he
devastating.
got? He's got the AK-74U.
Korvac taking out N1 there. One of the infiltrators.
Oh wow, Korvac's there? I thought Korvac moved back to the other squad.
No, he went up. He was one of the two infiltrators. He went
Yeah.
further north as Misspear went to the other side. So they separated early on, and now they're starting to make good plays because you got Korvac in Sector 1 here. It's a 1v3.
Barrett just got taken out by some of the guys on the rooftop, so maybe we were wrong about that. But Stark is actually now being
Yeah, he's being friendly fire because there's an Opfor guy up there that was taken out. Newton caught out in the street. He's being taken out by a garrison. So now you're going to see Blue 4 heavily rely on garrison buildings here. But as Opfor starts to diffuse into the town, we got to see if Blue 4 is able to hold all this. Meanwhile, Solek and Fred really close to each other, definitely trying to take each other out.
I think this was the best position for Red 4 to attack from because now Blue 4 can't feasibly...
What we need to see now, though, is Opfor's Southern Force now needs to double time it up the coast to get into the AO as Blue Force pulling their forces back, which you're already seeing with Pepega Pirates starting to diffuse north. So we need to see Opfor close that other side of the pincer, otherwise this northern group's going to get completely overrun, and to some extent they already are because half of that pincer has gone all the way around up here. Which I get it, they're trying to tactically insert from the north, but they're separating into too many groups, and now Opfor is going to be fighting the brunt of Pepega, one of, if not the best CQC faction on FNF.
If you look at Stark and just look a little bit behind him, that is a lot of blood. I think he's been friendly fired by the church top guys.
Yeah. Again, are they still like heavily, yeah, there's still a good chunk of them up there. That's not the best position to be in. Good foresight on where to put the sandbags, but...
Yeah, no dead. No bodies have fallen through.
Yeah, just N1, but he was hit by a Korvac, and he's still breaching around, slowly trying to take these buildings. But, I mean, he's a really great scout force here. He just found, I think, one of the other buildings Blue 4 was in. He fired a GL, but it was a little short, got caught in another building.
Actually in Sector 1, I've just realized.
Yeah, and he took N1 out nearby.
So you've got the Red 4 Force, Bravo 1 on the northwest here.
Korvac just took out another guy. Yep.
Yeah, he did.
But he's about to be reinforced by the entirety of Scandia Recon and Bravo coming in, so they're going to take Sector 1 easy.
Incredible, solo performances here.
Yep. Misspear in a firefight with Maz, but Maz being fired on by the coast. Look at all that blood Maz is on, so only a little bit more and he'll be hit. Misspear took a little bit of damage, but I'm not seeing a significant blood splatter here, so... Maz is... Yeah, he's trying to crawl away, those shots landing dangerously close.
At this point, Maz needs to pop a smoke right next to
Yeah,
him.
he just got hit again. He's trying to pop a smoke.
I will never understand why people in this situation throw smokes, because you can ace pop them just in front of your face.
Yep.
And throw them to the floor. And the first thing you want to do here is fix your leg. Because that's going to make... That's basically what's causing all the problems. So if you're able to fix your leg and just run, you'll, you know...
Vince from Pepega trying to clear buildings out. He's probably going to catch Otto Visky here. But I'm worried about this one Opfor group. Oddball just got taken out. Now, this is why I'm saying we need to see that Southern Opfor group close the pincer here, because this is Pepega, and they will piecemeal whatever is thrown at them, especially if it's in smaller groups. But with Pepega, excuse me, Scandy coming from the north, that could close the gap.
Take Atovsky out quick enough. And
Atovsky got Vince. Yep, yeah. Nice.
Stark's been trying to shoot Atovsky for a while. Atovsky's moved into more of an open area, but he might just escape him. I know Stark probably smells blood in the water.
The fast pace of CQC is what's really costing Stark his ability to engage targets. Jens, I think, just took someone out.
Oh, he's getting shot at again, but Stark is not hitting his shots. He seemingly is going for body mass. Oh, and as I say that,
Visky. Yeah, Freddy
came.
Freddy disappeared now.
Atovsky almost escapes there.
It's the fifth night, isn't it? Yeah, that was by a Maz round, though. So he got blue on blued by his own AT.
So these are completely new kits, so I guess some people are still...
Oh my gosh, Iron Soft just took Iceberg out and like half the house with the GL on Sector 1. Holy shit. A freaking GL blew both Iceberg up and part of the damn building. Holy crap. We need to see Blue 4 push. Instead, we have these, Opfor push the Southern group. Instead, they're trying to hunt for Misspear. There's, Legal Action's about to find Misspear. No, he doesn't.
Infidel and Stark walk, like, separated by a rock.
Legal Action and Maz get taken out by the other Dishka Vic that's come up. Meanwhile, Charlie HQ fired at the frontmost guy, but...
They brought another one?
GL just hit the other... That was Eric's 113 that he was using for smoke generation. He got taken out.
Was Eric down?
Yeah, I'm worried though, because Blue 4 still has a very strong force. Opfor is piecemeal at this point. We could see, so wow. Yeah, that was all their, that was some of their elite troops too. So Bayan's down, Falcon's down, Dooley's down. So it's going to be up to Scandy to clutch this here, because Opfor to the south are incredibly pinned down. Misspear trying to find Schnuffles because Legal and Maz went down. So look at this. Misspear is going to get around. Oh my god. What?
Did they just walk past each other?
No, Schnuffles found Misspear and took him out because Misspear didn't pay attention. Freaking walk around there.
Stark doesn't know what to do here. I can tell. I've been in this situation before. You never really know, because as a sniper, you want to like get somewhere and like try and be effective from afar. But Stark at this point knows that being a sniper is basically because of how dense the fighting is now.
So Opfor, they're gonna sneak small groups into the AO
Stark
here.
Is about to have a terrible time. But actually, no, he might have a good time, and then they
oh my god. Spiky, look up.
Oh my god, Stark. Oh my god, Stark. Oh
no! No!
He killed no one. Grenades.
This is why grenades are. That should have killed all three of them, to be honest.
The grenade. Stark did bottle that a little bit. I get it was probably panic, but you know, how Stark's sitting in the cubby. Pistol trained on the door. Periton's sitting on the stairs. Stark has moved. No. Oh, Eander. Stark's legs get taken out. He pops a nade. Nade goes in. Nade goes out.
Eander screwed up his grenade throw. He got someone.
Just killed someone. Close range pistol.
Was that Whiplash? That was Whiplash. And now Stark's getting pushed and taken out by Pert. But now Roster's coming up on the rear. Scandy's all grouped up. Roster might be able to get some kills here.
I think Blue 4 have managed to take this back.
No, I agree, because you didn't see that Southern group push in quick enough. They got pinned by 3 Blue 4 guys.
I have to give it to DJ. First half
Roster taking out Reapers. and someone else in that hallway.
For DJ was perfect.
Yeah.
It's just, I think this is down to team.
They weren't able to close that pincer, and now it's costing them. So now Roster picking off a third member.
And here comes Clown. Do they have any AT down here is the real question.
Burton picks out. Roster takes out a fourth guy.
Jeez.
And here comes Kane. This is what I was talking about. If they let Pepega fold back in, Crawlio's about to go down. Ooh. And they trade.
Good, Crawlio doesn't die.
Quarterback, thanks for the 8-month resub. Hope you enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. Red bullet, exclamation point F and F, buddy.
And you can hear Roster. Roster's probably going to finish.
So it's down to 1v1, but that was the entirety of Opfor's northern group. It's only down to Dobbs and Cullis because it looks like Nas died there as well. So I think Opfor's lost at this point because their southern pincer still hasn't closed. But now if they do close, they have to deal with the entire brunt of Blue 4. Another trade. It's a knockout.
Ayanda is like so fucked up to the point that he probably, likelihood of him waking up could be like low. I know Crawley already failed his wake up check.
Yep. So had Op4 pushed their southern force and applied pressure while Blue 4 was retreating, they would have, I think Op4 would have been able to at least take Sector 2 and possibly get into Sector 3 because Blue 4 was pushing all their units
Flux
north.
Has an M14 with an advanced scope on it as the marksman.
Probably found it.
Yeah, I think he found it because now he's just like picking off the remaining Redfall guys in depth zone, leading the charge with a smoke. But this is too little, too late.
Yeah. Tackle now pushing into the smoke, takes Cullis out, looking for Dobbs, who was already wounded, but yeah, Op4, because they couldn't close that southern pincer, they allowed the northern group to get piecemealed in the town, as Tackleberry now takes Dobbs out. And now I think they're just going to get annihilated as they charge up in the open, because now that M2 113 can now push south and take out Opfor as they go into the open. It's GG.
They do actually have the AT and Timec, but I think he's fired both of them.
It's GG.
Yeah, Redfall dropped the bag here, but I think it was down to squad performance. I just heard an AT goal, so no, Timec did have something in it.
So it was Korvac and Misspear in that first boat gens.
Generally
Korvac is in chat, actually. So.
Because you obviously had the southern squad that
but yeah, no, they brought the other boat up here, and
that got cleared, which obviously wasn't exactly their fault. It was just good positioning.
I don't know where the other boat went.
And good
I think
timing.
Both got fielded.
You actually had the two infiltrators who, you know, they worked like really well for Redfall.
Yeah, both M2 picks got. Excuse me.
Obviously, it just wasn't enough. Blue forward.
No, it was, again, it was just a failure of maneuvering from the southern group. And I think the reason for that is they brought the second Dishka boat up and they wanted to use that as fire support. They just didn't realize that Blue 4 folded a lot of their forces back. Now, if Misspear was able to kill Schnuffles, then I think we would have seen Op4 move a little quicker, but it wouldn't have been enough because it was already too late at that point. So now Blue 4 has a pretty solid defense on Sector 2. We could see Op4 still push in and take Sector 3 because Blue 4 isn't defending it anymore, but I don't see the remaining number of Op4 beating out the remaining number of Blue 4, regardless of who's on what side.
Yeah, this was a good round though. I think a really good performance for
DJ had a great plan. It worked out until one of his two pincers.
DJ killed Flux.
Nice. DJ is a good player, by the way. Like, I've seen him evolve over the past few months. Like, he's a great guy.
I remember when he was here early, and you know, he was having trouble getting used to it. But now I think, now that he's taken this step into command, really shows like how far he's come. And I don't know if he was here already, but I've just seen Guy Fieri log onto the server.
Yep. So there's Sector 3. Guy Fieri wasn't on. He's coming on now. A Clown, a member of Pepega. He's got a grenade that's right by his face. He also has no uniform. He's Nakey Man.
So...
Run, Nakey Man, run!
There's 3 guys
dance,
left.
Nakey Man, dance!
There's 3 guys left in Sector 2. And they're all on the roof. You don't suppose...
Well, no, so here's the thing. There's a lot of forces on the outskirts, especially on the office building where there's good Overwatch sectors. I still don't see Op4. Unless Op4 gets really lucky, throws a satchel on that building, blows it up, and has one guy in the sector itself, I could still see them winning, but it's purely down to luck at this point. Because I see Schnuffles coming up. He's going to flank these 3 guys, get at least 2 or 3 kills.
Nailed.
Here's the flank going on. Schnuffles unable to capitalize on it. Timex turns around and gets engaged by multiple fronts. He just didn't wait, unfortunately, and Opfor is able to turn around. But Clown now holding Nakey Man go. Oh, he shuts the door, but then he gets shot through that door.
Okay, I was about to say I think it's gone from like a 2080 to maybe a 4060, but now it's gone down to like a 1090 chance.
Hi, boo. So again, I still don't see, unless we see some really, really good PvP on Opfor side. There's still 16 minutes, still a lot of time for Opfor to maneuver, but it's unlikely.
W guy is a demos.
I'd love to see Opfor turn this around, though, even though their maneuver and their southern pincer was late. But Blue 4 has that number advantage. It's going to be very difficult for Opfor to get that bounce back. Not impossible, but difficult.
So I've just noticed the two guys that were on the roof of the office building, one of them is now dead, and it's just Coda up there.
Yeah, there was a firefight exchange. I didn't see the specific Opfor player, but he was taken out.
I think it must have been Lolo.
I'm going to do a quick number count here. Blue 4 has 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 guys remaining, whereas Opfor has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7v11. Very close, but in Blue 4's advantage.
Close in numbers, but strategic positions.
If I trade you a pick of Bay.
Like, win it by a country mile. Coda's dropped back into the building. Now he's just working Overwatch.
What if we had FNF player cards?
Oh my. NFTs?
I would. We turn them into NFTs?
Yo, money!
I'm not gonna lie, I would actually... I'd be willing to put a few hundreds down to $100 down to commission.
I would
like some FNF trading cards, like Fantasy Friday Night Fights. Oh my god!
I would put down some money for those. Oh, can we do that?
I'll talk to Nem or someone in admin. Hell yeah!
Yeah, let's do that, and we can like, if you get a full collection, you get like a prize or something.
I don't know. That would be just to have them. Like,
it would just be nice to have them.
We can start it off with Scandi, like we'll do it like faction to faction.
Scandi v Papega pack 1.
And then I'll release them in packs. Like you send me some money, I'll send you the cards. But it's so we can fund like future communities of cards. That would actually be kind of cool.
That would actually be cool. Hey, look, we'll talk in the DMs. We'll get some business going.
That would be. It's stupid, but that would be cool.
It's stupid, but like, why not?
And then we could have some for like special events, like the Audrey Hotto incident. Like, oh man.
What would you call them? Like, you'd have to give them like the first thing that came to my head would like be like break cards.
David v Goliath. I love that DJ is trying to fight the dudes on the rooftop. He's got a really good position. He's being sprayed at by so many shots here. Because there's two M60 gunners up here firing back at him, but DJ can have a second to actually stabilize his gun. Plus, he's got a good keyhole. Shepard just took someone out in the open.
But chat, we're not saying, we're saying it's stupid. We're not saying it's impossible. Maybe.
Revanche just won his fight against Coda.
Which takes out a big Overwatch position. Oh, nope, Coda wakes back up. Revanche is healing.
Oh my god, that's why you double tap!
Yep. The first video I have on my channel is an FNF video, and one of the moments I picked out was you telling me to double tap. So, double tap. Please. Oh. DJ's done really well to survive this far.
Again, he's a very good player.
Yeah.
But now it's 4v...
If you scroll out
4v10
and look at Kabubi face, Ace, the front half of his gun disappears.
Yeah, so it just says Kabubi.
No, his gun disappears.
Oh. So DJ trying to spray out again.
DJ should have taken that M14 with that advanced scope on it.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, I just thought we could have caster cards as well.
What question am I missing?
I'm trying to think. Have you ever played The Witcher 3?
I don't think so, Modadicts.
Oh,
DJ got one.
Anyway, yeah, have you ever played Witcher 3?
No, I have not.
I'm trying to think. Do you know the... Okay, you obviously haven't played Witcher 3. Do you know the card game Gwent?
Nope.
I'm trying to think. So in Gwent, you have these special cards which are...
Possibly.
Like
okay,
cards.
that one, Mod. I don't know. Like, I'd actually have to sit down and think about it. I'll think about it in between and speak to admins about it. Yeah, so this is what I was saying earlier, though, on the... And again, that's something I'm just going to have to think about and ask if admin, see if I can get an artist, see if that's all even possible. We wouldn't even need an artist, though. We would just take, like, snapshots of them or something. But this rooftop is very, very open. And they are getting shot at from random windows and getting picked off because it's very, very open.
I agree with that, but I think we definitely underestimated this rooftop because it has been very effective for them. The problem is DJ's the only one fighting right now. And
well, no, he's getting some support from Lolo. He's the sniper, though, with that frickin' Mosin.
Oh my god, the Mosin's gonna win it. Can he see? He can't. So Lolo can't see K, and he can't see Kabubi.
Pepit's starting to come up to DJ's building, though. I'm a little worried.
DJ's firing GLs.
One of the three guys that was Saddam and Koak, there's a third. He's dead.
DJ's just accurately... No, I think he's probably out now. Oh, no.
It's forced them to fold back there. The way that blast is going, it's just under the top tile. That is the round he wanted. Knocks K out. And that was, flares.
Oh, smoke, actually. Oh, yeah, it was a flare. Oh, here comes Pepit. Pepit's actually going to the incorrect build. Oh, no, he's heard it now. No? Oh, no, here we go.
DJ needs to shift guns. Pepit, I think, saw him run by those windows.
Oh. Did DJ hear him?
Oh, the vehicle's on. He might not hear it over the Vic.
No!
DJ!
My boy!
Hillary Clinton. Multiple shots to the back of the head. I am sorry to say DJ committed suicide.
We'll see him in one of our chats. And if he comes into to Liru's chat, my chat, give him a well done. Give him a well done.
No, he did a great job.
Yeah, that was his first time commanding, and he's done it. He's done better than a lot of people. Oh, Saddam might see Turk. I think he just did.
8 minutes, not a lot of time left for these 4 remaining. Nope, it's down to 3 remaining Opfor guys to do maneuvering.
And one of them has a motion in the gun.
Alright, I am also going to message Nem with the dumb idea.
It's not dumb. It's very good. Like I said, I've got a job now, so I'm more than happy to throw some money in for it. Is that him now?
Hello?
Oh no, it's the weird one.
Hey, Maz.
Yes?
FNF trading cards.
Imagine.
I think I'm gonna leave.
Why?
Why? we were thinking of doing them in like packs and events.
And we turn them into NFT.
And then we turn them into NFTs.
I'm definitely leaving now.
Oh my god. Lolo running out, getting shot with everything, switches to his... No, he's tripled. Wait, he's gonna dodge K? Oh, no he doesn't.
K is just confused right now.
K's like, wait a minute. Oh god, they just shot him so much.
They shot him into the ground.
He's into the shadow realm.
He's gone. He's been reduced to the
shadow realm with you.
They just dug the grave for him.
Wait, they're leaving Sector 2.
Oh my god. Does it matter? Because there's only Koak remaining.
Yeah, I think it does matter, because Koak's gonna win.
No, he's gonna get his... Shepard's about to come behind him on the fence and take him out. It's over.
No, he's not.
I got 2 400-meter kills with the iron sights. I'm pretty happy.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Maz, when you came in earlier and you were asking for us, I was there.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I just neglected to talk to you. It's no offense to you. Damn. It's gonna be good. This is.
Yes, I agree.
It's been a good round. Enjoyed it. The first mod pack has been a success. The first game of the new mod pack has been a success. Run, Kowak! Just
There's
run!
some things we need to iron out for Cold War, but yeah, like the Hun IR is still in, which I completely forgot about.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, you know, just hey man, it's like they just
Cold War, Hunt IR edition.
Oh, and Pepit's about what? Pepit, that wasn't a bush that just walked in front of you.
Pepit, that was a bush. It doesn't matter. The bush got smacked. All right, so again, it was. Oh wait, we still have a wounded guy. No, Saddam.
Yeah, he's dead.
Rip.
Saddam, oh my god. That guy.
Saddam's helmet is very strong. Wow. How? But
DJ's in my chat. Yeah, it was just a really good first.
How many
first performance
headshots
thingy?
did
So
you
well
just?
done. Well done, DJ. Clap, clap.
Did you have any questions so far?
No, shut up.